Hi guys, welcome once again to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing an unboxing kind of thing, review. It's not really an unboxing, I've already unboxed it, but it's a Freewell Wide Angle Lens for the DJI Osmo Pocket. Now it does come in a case. You only get one lens in this case, and obviously as you can see there's nothing in there right now because I've swapped the lens out of this case and I've put it into my other case. I'll show you. Now I've got all my lenses put into there. These are all my Skyreach lenses and my PG Tech lenses. I've got the Skyreach, the red ones are the PG Tech, and underneath this, don't know if you can see that, let's get it into the focus, right there is the wide angle lens. Now let's take this out. That there, don't know how well that's focusing. It's a wide angle lens by Freewell. I think it's an 18mm lens. Let me just put this face tracking on. There we go. Yeah, so it's an 18mm wide angle lens for the DJI Osmo Pocket. Now I know the Pocket 2's come out and that comes with like a creator combo wide angle lens, but to be honest I'm not going to upgrade to the Pocket 2 because I just don't think it's worth it. The Osmo Pocket on the other hand is still an absolutely fantastic camera. It still does all the things that you need it to do. I just can't justify spending money, like I think it's 429 quid or something on the Pocket 2 with all the extra accessories, because as an owner of the DJI Osmo Pocket I've got all the other accessories like the expansion kit, the extension rod, and I just can't see the validation of buying a Pocket 2. On top of that, before I even heard that the Pocket 2 was coming out, I bought the wide angle lens for the Pocket, the original Osmo Pocket, and it gives you more of a field of view, which when you're vlogging outside it can be quite sort of close like this, whereas I'll show you now. I'll just put this on and you can see, if you see me looking down I do apologise, I'm just making sure that I'm in focus here. So this wide angle lens, I'll put it on and you can see the field of view that you get from it and how much more of the room that you see. I'm just looking now on my screen here to see that you see the doors, sorry, here, the doors, you see more of the table here, and you see more of headroom, you see more below. Now if I take it off, all that disappears, you don't see as much, and I'll just put it back on for you, and now you see so much more around, and that's how much more of a field of view that you get with this Freewell wide angle lens. I've been out today testing it, doing a proper test run on it. I've been using it for about 2 weeks now, on and off, just to see the difference between no wide angle lens and wide angle lens, and I've got to say I'm really pleased with it. It's a good purchase. Now I think it's 35 quid on Amazon. Let me just double check that. Yeah, it's £35 on Amazon. Now I've got affiliate links on my website, on my YouTube channel, and if you're going to buy these wide angle lenses or any of the Mavic Mini gear, the Osmo Pocket gear, there are affiliate links on my YouTube that will be in the link below. So if you do decide that you want to buy any of the accessories and the equipment that I use, then please go on to the links in the description below. It helps my channel out. I get some small commission from any sales, and it helps my channel to grow a bit bigger and better. I can create more content, I can buy more gear, and do reviews for you guys, because I like to just give the raw, honest review on the products that I use. Now, using this wide angle lens, I've not seen today and the past couple of weeks, I've not seen any lack of focus. I've not seen any vignetting, which is like dark spots in the corner of the images. I've not seen any of that so far, and to be honest, I'm really made up with it now. I've been out today doing a product test, shall we say, and we've gone through face tracking, active track, seeing what the focus is like and if it's losing any clarity in the video or the photos that you do. Now, I will cut to what we did today, and hopefully you can see from there exactly how good this lens is. Now, like I say, on the Pocket, the original Osmo Pocket, it's still a fantastic camera. I'm not going to get rid of it. I'm not going to upgrade to the Pocket 2 because I just don't see the point. The Pocket 2 has got extra image, extra field of view, just like what this wide angle lens, and it comes with a wide angle lens too, so you'll get extra wide angle field of view. That's all very well and good, but I can't justify spending £429 on something that is just a bit bigger when I've got this wide angle lens. And what else has it got on it? The do-it-all stick, the do-it-all controller thing, doesn't interest me. I've got great audio on this for when I'm doing the vlogging. I am going to buy the Rode wireless attachment that you can put on a mount at the side of the camera, and you've got it all there, because I can change that over to any camera that I might use in the future, whereas the one that's on the Pocket 2, you can only use it for the Pocket 2, so it's kind of like, why would I want to spend £429 on a pocket camera that essentially is a tiny fraction better than this one? And I'm not saying that the Pocket 2 is a rubbish camera. It's a brilliant camera, and as a first time camera, if you want to use it, it's go ahead and buy it, because it's got everything that you need for a relatively cheap price. But when I've got an Osmo Pocket, there's no point in me upgrading to something that's just marginally better than this. So I ended up buying the Freewell Wide Angle Lens about a week before I heard that the Pocket 2 was coming out, and I was really excited to see the Pocket 2, but it was slightly disappointing, and I'm going to do a proper review on why I'm not going to buy it, a more in-depth review on what I think are the pros and cons of the Pocket 2 and the Pocket 1, and just sort of do a side-by-side comparison, because as good as it is for your first camera, if you're thinking about getting the Pocket 2, go ahead. It's a brilliant camera. The Pocket 1 is awesome. You can't take anything away from it. Yes, like anything, it's got pros and cons, but I'm more than happy with it, so I'm keeping it. I'll probably wait till the Pocket 3 comes out, and I'll get more into detail on a separate video about the Pocket 2 and why I'm not buying it. But for now, the wide angle lens is an absolutely brilliant addition to your everyday vlogging, your everyday videoing, doing a review like this. As you can see, there's more. You can see more on the lens, on the image, sorry. And I like to keep all my lenses together, as you can see. So it goes in there, and I just don't see the point in having one big case for one single lens. So I'll kind of put everything in there. I'll show you that on a later date anyway. But we'll cut to the video. It shows you everything that we've done today, the test, and there's not really much of a test. At the end of the day, it's only a wide angle lens. What more can you say for it? It's a lens that gives you more field of view on your image. So we'll cut to the video and I'll come back to you.
He wants to go on a walkies.
Where are we going?
You?
Hey?
He wants to go on walkies.
Where are we going?
Walkies.
So we're out here today filming on the Osmo Pocket, and today we're going to be testing out the Freewell Wide Angle Lens. Now it's a bit of an overcast day and it's starting to rain a little bit, so I'm going to be quick about this. So we're testing out today the Freewell Wide Angle Lens. This is a view without the lens, just to give you a comparison. And here, this is the actual lens that we're talking about. It's an 18mm wide angle lens. As I say, this is without. And now let's put it onto the Pocket. What you doing? What you doing? Hello. So now we're operating with the wide angle lens. And this is also on the Osmo Pocket extension rod. I don't know how well this audio is coming out, but I hope it's audible. I'm going to do some more test footage on this to see. Right now we're under the trees, so It's going to be a bit hit and miss because it's just started to rain, and I don't want to keep this camera out because obviously, as you know, the Osmo Pocket, it's not waterproof. This is what it's like with the wide angle lens on, and now I'll take it off and you can see the different field of view, how much closer it is. So here we go again, put the wide angle lens on and you can see the difference in the field of view. And this is what it's like without. It's a lot closer. So without. So yeah, I'll do some more test footage on it and see what you think. What have I got on me? Oh, did I have a leaf on me? Could have. I thought I had a rogue eyebrow there.
It's raining a lot as you come out the trees out here.
Yeah, right, putting the camera away because it's raining now, so we'll be back. Do you want to move somewhere? So you can see. Keep moving side to side. So even with a wide angle lens on, the face tracking still works. So far as the face tracking goes, that's working quite well. Just tracking my face. So face tracking works with this wide angle lens. We'll try and do the active track next. Let's see if I can find a duck or something to do the active track. Right, active track is on my lovely assistant. Sweetheart, do you want to just walk that way for me? Yeah, active track works on it. It's working. I'm going to reach the cut-off point on the Osmo Pocket here. Active track is still working. I'm going to stand still. Yeah, still working. So as you can see, the face tracking works, the active tracking works with this wide angle lens. I'm going to see if I can get somewhere stationary and do a couple more tests on this. Let me just put face track on. There we go. Yeah, so the face track works, active track works with this wide angle lens. I don't know if it's getting any slight distortion in the corners of this picture, but so far since using it I've not seen any. Maybe the it's called vignetting, where you get like a bit of polarization on the corners. We'll have to wait and see when I check the video out, when I'm editing it. But I'll give you an update as to what I see in post. So far I'm really pleased. There's no fish eyeing from what I can tell so far, but I wanted to do some outdoors. Yeah, I wanted to do some outdoors footage, test footage
It is, but both.
to see.
We're all just
in an everyday environment to see just how well this thing works with face track, active track, whether or not you get fisheye lens or any polarization vignetting, I think it's called. So far I'm pleased. Right, I've got the active track on again, following the guy in the blue coat. I'm turning myself round, as you can see, and it's doing a good job of tracking. Obviously he's going to get out of range and focus in a minute. That's not too bad. He's about 50-60 yards away. Still tracking, still tracking. There you go. So when it comes to field of view, it's a good indication of how much extra image that you get on this. So this is without the wide angle lens, and now I'll put the wide angle lens on, and you can see that's with, and just for example, without. With and without. So you can see the difference quite clearly on how much more field of view that you get with this wide angle lens. Come on then. Come on. Oh, what's to do? So as you can see, I've done a time lapse. I tested if the face tracking works. Now, like anything, testing it out, it was a bit hit and miss today, but I can safely guarantee that face tracking works with this lens, active track works with this lens. There were a few moments today that I've not put in the video that basically things were going slightly wrong, but maybe that was just the conditions, maybe that was me making a couple of errors, but from what you see, it does work. Active track, face track, there's no vignetting, there's no fisheye lens, anything like that. It's a good quality lens, because I did read up on Amazon that there was a previous version of this lens that was causing all kinds of vignetting and distortion, and the clarity wasn't there as it should be when you're filming raw. So if you put a lens on it, it kind of makes it go a bit hazy. I've not noticed any of that. I think what they've done is upgraded it. They've kind of modified it, and I've got one of the later versions. I've not got the previous version. So be careful when you do buy it, and make sure that it is the later version. Look at the comments on Amazon or wherever it is that you're going to buy. Look at the reviews. Some are pro, but I think now, if you do buy it, it's the, let's call it the second generation wide angle lens. They fixed the problems from the first lens where it was causing vignetting and polarization, fisheye, and all the other things that's been complained about on Amazon. So for 35 quid, I think it's worth it. It just gives you more field of view, and I keep repeating that, but it does. You can see how much, you know, if I take it off now, you can see the difference, and then I put it back on, and now you can see how much more you've got. So it is what it is. There's not really much more I can say about it. It's 35 quid from Amazon. It's a worthwhile purchase if you've got the original Osmo Pocket, which is still a bloody good camera, and it's still worth buying. It's probably better to buy the Osmo Pocket now because everything's cheaper now that the Pocket 2's come out. Everything's cheaper. I think, let me just see how much it is. Bear with me. What's the price on the Osmo Pocket nowadays? Osmo Pocket camera, £261.99, so 262 quid for the Osmo Pocket. Still a brilliant camera. The wide angle lens, 35 quid, so that's taking you up to what, 297, and then you got the other accessories like the expansion kit. That's all. They're all dropping down in price now that the Pocket 2's come out, so I still think it's very much worth buying this one, and just getting the little additions, the add-ons like the wide angle lens, the expansion pack, maybe even the extension rod, which I've got here. As you can see, there's face tracking come back on. Yeah, and now I've took the phone. They do have a phone holder thing that kind of flips up and you can mount your phone into it, but I don't use that, to be honest, because it just becomes too heavy. So, you know, extension things. The Osmo Pocket's still a very good, worthwhile camera, and with a wide angle lens you can't go wrong. So that's been my review today. I hope it's helped, as always. If you want to buy it, it's on Amazon for 35 quid. I'd very much appreciate it if you do decide to buy it. Go to the link in the description below, and there's links on every single video on my channel with all the gear, from the Mavic Mini, the Osmo Pocket, all the accessories that I use. All the links are down below. Click on that if you want to buy it, and it helps me because I get some small commission and it helps my channel grow. I thank you once again for watching. Oh yeah, and in the video, do excuse that thing that I had in my eyebrow. I didn't even realise until my girlfriend pulled it out, but I thought that was quite funny. What it was it was a windy day. It was a bit windy and all the leaves started blowing down, and there was all these kind of particles falling down, and a bit just fell into my eyebrow and I didn't realise, so I look like a right plonker. So yeah, that was my video for today. That's been my review for the Freewell, which is in this case the Freewell wide angle lens, 35 quid from Amazon. If you're going to buy it or any of the other gear, go to the links in the description on any of my videos and purchase any of the things that you want to, and it helps me and my channel grow so I can give you more content and better descriptions of things. Thank you once again. I appreciate your time for watching. Hope you have a safe week with all this lockdown that's coming back into play. So be safe out there, wear your mask, do the right thing, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.